Welcome, dear astrology friends. Welcome to this video about the new moon. I'm going to tell you everything that is important. After this video, you're going to know everything about what this new moon in Cancer on the 5th of July at 14 degrees of Cancer is all about. I'm going to explain it to you in general. I'm going to explain to you for each and every of the 12 signs in what area of your life you're going to feel that energy. Now, first and foremost, this new moon on the 5th of July is just not happening on itself. We have to see a little bit broader of the context of the month of July. And if you want to do that in depth, go to the monthly horoscope that I made for July, because there I give the flavor of the whole month. So in a nutshell, if you already listened to it, you will know that this month of July is all about freedom. It's all about freedom. It really is. It's all about freedom. And I'm talking here about Mars and Uranus coming together around the midst of July. So around, we're going to feel it, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, it's almost exact. It is exact. 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, we're going to feel a lot of that freedom loving energy. It's an opportunity. It is an energy of, and definitely, I forgot to mention that in my video, but definitely in my video of the monthly horoscopes, that's why I'm saying it now. This breaking through, you could say, which Mars and Uranus is all about. It's like the daredevil. It's like even in Taurus, which is a very calm sign. But Taurus wants to make it real in this 3D world. So it's almost really an invitation of shifting things, changing things. If you really want to shift something in your life that has been bugging you for a long time, do it around those days, because the energy is in favor with you. Now, is it an easy energy? No, because Mars and Uranus together is electric energy. And it's also on the fixed star Caput Algol, which is a bit like sort of, ooh, people are going to be a bit like all over the place, you could say. And certainly, even Taurus is not about drama. There could be some drama involved here. Is this fear-mongering? Absolutely not. On the contrary, if we know that we're going to have that energy, we can use it in our advantage. That's why the tool of astrology and these energies is such a blessing, if you know this. And you know the saying that if you want to break through, you have first break down something. That is true when we are not conscious, when we are resisting the breakthrough. This is absolutely, we don't have to break down necessarily. If we know that there's a breakthrough coming and we can work towards it as a process. And this is what this new moon is all about. On the 5th of July, we're having time. And as soon as you are watching this, you're having the time to prepare yourself for it, that breakthrough, that turning around. And for some, it's going to be big. For others, they're barely going to feel it. That depends, of course, on your personal horoscope. But yeah, there is that breakthrough, and in that certain area of your life, which I'm going to mention when I get to the signs in a minute. And we can do it in the conscious way, and in the way that, yeah, we know it's coming and we can ground ourselves, because that is what needed. When we're having Mars-Uranus energy at the midst of the month, on Caput Algol, we need grounding energy. We need with the feet on the ground. And you know what? This new moon, I love this new moon in Cancer. It's the perfect energy for grounding. It's the perfect energy. Every year, of course, around this time, we're having a new moon in Cancer. A new moon is the planting of a seed. It's a new beginning. It's an ending and a new beginning of what? Of Cancerian vibes. What are Cancerians all about? They're about nurturing. They're about family. They're about taking care of the people that they love. They're about protecting them. And why? not to overprotect them because, you know, every sign has an exaggeration of energy. No, but to protect them for a reason. So when they want to go out there, that they feel very grounded and nurtured so they can go on an adventure. They can make the change. Because guess what? If we want to change something in our lives and we don't feel secure, guess what's going to happen? If we don't feel secure within ourselves, we can look for security outside of ourselves. And if even that is not available, we're not going to make the leap of faith. We're not going to break down to break through, or we're not even going to break through with all the work that we're going to do, because we're going to be scared. We're going to feel not centered. We're not going to feel safe, which is what Cancerians are all about. Delivering safe in their environment and within themselves, you know, that emotional well-being. That's why people have a sun in Cancer, a moon in Cancer, a Cancer rising. You know, all of you know one of those people. They are the most nurturing people in the world. They are so ready to not only to protect, but also to give you that feeling that you are good to go. I trust you. I trust you can do it. That's a good Cancerian. Not so good Cancerian is, I'm going to do it, you know. So it's a lot about this energy. It's at 14 degrees of Cancer, so it's in the midst of that sign. And we're all going to feel that energy where we feel that we can nurture ourselves. It's about parenting the self. It's about, of course, sometimes we need to look external when we don't feel safe, right? It's always better to have it internal, but not everyone is on that, how would I say, is already that strong and is working on that. So look in your life where you have strength and stability from people, from, if you say, Veerle, family, no, friends, no, maybe a dog. I mean, some creature or something that gives you safety. Maybe it's your home, literally. Cancerians are associated with real estate, building, and for a reason, because at your home, you're feeling safe, and from that safety, you can explore the world. It's like a small child. When it's nurtured well by its mom, at a certain age, it has to go to school, and it has to say goodbye to mom. But it's able to do that very easily when it's nurtured in the best way. So this is what is going on here. And guess what? This new moon in Cancer is getting a trine energy of Saturn, because Saturn is at 19 degrees of, it's 19, isn't it? 19 degrees of Pisces. So it's trining this beautiful new moon. So even more security. I mean, this is a bombardment of security. Make the best out of it. Make use of it. Go to your family. Go to your best friend you haven't seen in years. Go to support them and receive the support in return. And that stability, you're going to need it. Why? You're going to need it for that Mars-Uranus in the middle of the month. That breakthrough, that new fresh thing. It's energy if you are scared of something that you have been wanting to do for a long time. It's the go, 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 go with Mars-Uranus. It's definitely about, yes, the stars are aligned to go for it, even if you're very scared, even if it's super, super uncomfortable, because that's what Mars-Uranus is all about. So the more we feel safe, the more we tap into that new moon energy and to that beautiful trine of Saturn, the better. The less we are going to feel that we have to break down for something to break through, or we have to, be feeling very unsettled, because that's also what Mars-Uranus is all about. So we have a choice here of planting a seed, of conscious planting a seed of safety and security. And we can do that within, like a meditation, or talking to our higher self, to God, whatever you want to call it. It's all available there. It's pretty good energy for sure. And even if that isn't enough, there's also a very Venus trine Neptune aspect going on. Venus will be at 21 degrees also of Cancer, and trining Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces. So this is very romantic, but also it doesn't necessarily has to be about romance, but it's a very, I would say, caring energy, empathic energy, a very connecting energy. I mean, this is juicy. Venus in Cancer, trining Neptune in Pisces. That is magical. That is, I would also say, philanthropic energy. That is energy of understanding that a person is struggling and that you are seeing yourself maybe 10 years before that you are also struggling in that same manner, and that your presence, being with a friend, being with whatever who's going through something hard, you can now really help people because they want to get the help, right? If people don't want to get the help, they're not your people. But anyways, this is a fantastic energy for sure. Let's explore this, and there's more to it, but I'm not going to go to in all the details, like the sextile to Mars as well. But this is the most important stuff that I'm seeing here. So new starts for support systems, and what for everyone it's different. What a support system is for everyone is different. For some people, it's their partner. For other people, as I said, it's maybe their cat. It's maybe their neighbor. Or it's their work. Their work supports them, gives them a nurturing feeling. Whatever it is for you, there's a new start here. By the way, speaking of feeling nurtured, feeling nurtured and feeling the strength to go on an adventure and to do something new, to break something through, that a situation that has been bad for you, and to cut the cords with that. It's also a very good energy for that, with Mars Uranus. I made a promotion of it's called the Abundance reading, and I've done many of them already, and it's amazing. It's a 15-minute reading. Check it out in the link below if you still want it. I'm going to get, I don't know how long I'm going to do that. But anyway, that is not a good marketing trick, is it? But hey, I don't care. So if you want to check that out. But have a look now, very shortly, very boom, 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 because, I don't want to make it more confusing than it might be, because astrology is not the easiest, is it? Anyway, let's go to Aries. Aries, this is happening in your 4th house, this new beginning. So for you, it's all about family. It's all about your own family or creating your own family. And if not, it's about creating your own safety. From within, I can't stress that enough. From within, you taking care of you making yourself a nice cup of coffee, you making yourself a nice bath and enjoying it and saying, I'm worth it for this taking care of myself. This is amazing energy. The trying to Saturn even more is in your 12th house, which is the house of meditation. So meditate if you can. Maybe go on a far away trip, and you can feel very, very grounded with doing that. Taurians, this is your mind. This is your 3rd house. There's a new beginning in the mind. And of course, you Taurians, you are going to feel a lot that Mars Uranus. So something is bugging you for sure. Something needs to get out of your life for sure. And it might be it's probably a part of yourself that is no longer serving you. So it's like a bit of you could say a bit of a figuratively dying that is going on with you for sure. An attitude that is no longer serving you. But with that, what can help you is your mind, is the 3rd house. It's a short trip, or it's going out there with some friends. It's socializing a little bit. It's talking on the phone, on the email, with other people around you in the neighborhood. That can help you tremendously. By talking about it, by your mindset, the way that you think, a new way that is way more caring for you. And also friends. You have Saturn in the 11th house. You can have a lot of support. Maybe it's just one, maybe it's more, whatever it is, they can give you a lot of support with the new you that is emerging. Geminis, this is about your money. This is about your values. This is about your core values. This is about what you are all about, your talents and the things that you own. And there's a new start there. There could be a new financial plan that is more supporting. And this trine is with Saturn in the 10th house. So for a lot of you, it's about work. It could be something. Work gives you stability. It might sound strange for Gemini, but it is. It is. And if it's not work, it's about a new beginning around your belongings. So you might sell a lot that get it out of the house. The books I'm not reading anymore, the clothes I'm not wearing anymore. Get it out of the house. It can be such a refreshing thing for you, for sure. Cancerians, this is all about you. Watch the whole intro. It's all about you. And there's something new here brewing with this Mars-Uranus in the 11th house. So there might be something that blows up there in your 11th house. Might be a goal that you've been wanting to do and you're so scared of for such a long time. Or it might be with a community or with a friend circle, or something might come up there that gives you that freedom of that new beginning, and you're feeling way more safe within you, because this is all about you nurturing you. And if you're going to do that, you can be the true Cancerian that you are. That is one of your teams in your life. It's about being the good nurtured person that you are. But now it's first you, me, myself, and I. Look at your own needs. I can't stress that enough. And what you have been neglected will come up if you haven't fulfilled your own needs. Leo, this is in the 12th house. This is a little bit more behind the scenes, you could say, for Leos, but this means that there is a new beginning that can be filled with emotional support around you meditating or taking a trip far away, being with yourself and enjoying that energy so that you can reload your batteries for sure. And Saturn is trining that in your 11th house. A lot of emotional security is available for you, even if you're scared of it, because that Saturn in the 8th, it's all about intimacy. It's about your fears, your imaginative fears. And there can be like this healing going on for you, for sure, for sure. Good for meditation, good for a regression therapy. Any form of that can really help you to heal yourself. Virgos, this is very social for you. I love it. I love it. Being a Virgo myself, I love these new moons in the 11th house. This is about your friendship. There's a new start there. There's something new that comes up in friendships, or you being the start of a new community, or you making your own little community. The 11th house can be the internet, doesn't necessarily have to be, can be a new goal that you're going to set yourself up for. And and Saturn in the 7th house, you're getting support of your partner if you have one. If you haven't got one, you feel good with other people more than ever with this beautiful trine. And there's something that is breaking through in your 9th house, but that is very good for you and easy for you, even if it's on Caput Algol, even if it's Mars Uranus, because it's trining your energy. So you welcome it and you go with that flow easier than all the other signs together with the Capricorns. Librans, this new beginning is at the top of your chart, the 10th house. For a lot of people, that's career. There's something new here brewing. There could be some new supportive energy coming up. There could be a new job coming up or an ending of an old job. Whatever it is, it's trining Saturn in the 6th. So it could mean that your work or your day-to-day life, your day-to-day routines is giving you lots of stability so that you can break through some very fears that have been bugging you for a long time. Scorpio, because that's Mars Uranus in your 8th house. Scorpios, this is in your 9th house. This is a fellow water sign. This is beautiful. This is what we call a grand trine. So you Scorpios are going to benefit the most out of all the signs. Why? Because you've got this stability Saturn there in your 5th house of creating, of opening up your heart, but with the feet on the ground, you're having this new moon in the 9th house. That is a new belief system. The ending of an old belief system, the beginning of a new belief system. And What is the easiest to change? If you want to change, what do you have to change for number one? Exactly, your belief system. You're going to do that in a flow. So, which is not normally what happens to Scorpios, because Scorpios, they first have to go through that, it's like almost a process of death and rebirth. Now for Scorpios, you're very much blessed with this energy now. And make the best out of it. It's a new mindset. It's a new belief, and it's one that is very solid. And the ninth house is the road to God. It doesn't necessarily have to be God. It can be your higher self. And it's very, very nurturing indeed. Sagittarians, this is in your water house in the 8th house. So there could be a new beginning when it comes to you breaking through some fears, because that's what the 8th house is all about. It's about your shadow work. If you have been doing a lot of that, there is now like this new birth, this new psychological you, so to speak, that there is something nurturing about it. There is also the value of other people that could be very, very important. That could be like you getting more value from others, whether it is through business, whether it is through a partnership, romance, taxes, insurances, investments, all of that, inheritances as well. This is by trining the 4th house. So you could be doing, for instance, some investments on the home, literally, and it could really flow well for you, which is amazing. This is actually, I'm a Sagittarius rising. This is exactly what's happening. Or going to happen around that time. Beautiful, beautiful. So use it for that security, because it can give you a lot of nurturing by the help and by help of others. So be open to receive, basically, for the Sagittarians. And you can do a breakthrough on work with this Mars Uranus there in your 6th house. And if you want to do something new when it comes to work, do it. Do it in July. Do it around that time, the 14th and the 15th. Then you use that scary energy in a very, very positive way. Capricorns, this new moon is in your 7th house, relationships. So for some of you, if you're single, this could be it. This could be a new connection. This could be a new relationship for sure. Could all be an end. It could also be an ending of a cycle in a certain connection, and that you go up a level. Yes, if you have a very bad relationship, this could be the end indeed. Certainly with Mars Uranus in your 5th house, which is about your heart chakra, and which is about, hey, this is what my heart and what my soul wants. So that could be indeed that energy coming up for you. Now the stability comes from your 3rd house. Your mind is strong. You've got that which is also your ruler there. Your ruler is actually trining this beautiful energy in your 7th house. So a lot of you Capricorns, they can feel a lot of support. They can feel a lot of support of someone, or when you're in a relationship, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, they are going through a cycle that is like closing one cycle and stepping into a new one. And it's like a spiral. It's like you go up that level with them because they have some accolades or whatever. Aquarians, this is happening, this new beginning in your 6th house. There could be a new job, could be a new workout routine, a new day routine that you do, something that you're doing for your health and that you're doing that is really, really nurturing you. That could be related to food as well, because Saturn is trining this energy in your 2nd house of food. So work is also favored here. So if you're looking for new work or you're busy with that, there's some nice and beautiful energy there for sure. Aquarians, the 4th house where Mars Uranus is. So you're actually really, really trying to be more free when it comes to your home and family, and also you. You could be having some breakthroughs there, literally on the home, but also about maybe you working from home, doing something Uranian and new and exciting at home that you've never done before. And you're getting that support of your routines, basically, of your day-to-day. When we have that discipline, or we start with that discipline, it has a knock-on effect on other areas of our life as well. It gives more energy and so on. Pisceans, this is your 5th house, this new moon. This is beautiful. This could be a new romance. This could be a new hobby, a new child, or a child having a new beginning in its life. And that has a beautiful knock-on effect. But it kind of stabilizes you, or helps you to stabilize and to have those healthy boundaries, because this is trining your 1st house, where Saturn is. So there's a beautiful stability between you and between your heart, and between your hobbies, your children, your romance, and so on. So very nice for the Pisceans indeed. And this Mars-Uranus, because it's a sextile to your energy in the 3rd house, I know it's about capital goal, it's Mars-Uranus, it's all very, erratic energy, but it's all sextiling your energy. So you're one of those signs that will feel this in a more positive way. And so there's something new here in the way that you think. You could have a breakthrough. You could have because of circumstances in your neighborhood, your siblings, your neighbors, you're doing a short trip, and something is like, what? A wake-up call. You could be really, really having a wake-up call. You could be really learning something very quickly, and it could be an insight, and it helps you for this, to develop that energy of freedom, which is nice, because Pisceans do love freedom, don't they? Anyway, having said that, thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best new moon ever in Cancer, and all the best to you.